glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Memphis Tigers and the UNLV Rebels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
In the desert, Allegiant Stadium is one of the biggest. Las Vegas gets it going for the UNLV Rebels. 65,000 plus. It can even be expanded to hold 72. Fans, Dan Mullen's got it going. Can they continue to pack it in at UNLV? Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And you dream about the season starting and what might happen, and you kick the ball out of bounds right off the bat. Everybody just settle down. We got a long season to go. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's when quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space. Take advantage of it. Get it to my running back. Let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Maybe some room here. The 10! Touchdown, UNLV! And once he found open space, the might as well start playing.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Ballmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
The transfer has it his first carry. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want...
Turning it on! He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That's reeled in at Simmons. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you've got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You've got to set the...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense are hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. To the air, it's Nolan. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. A low line drive and short kick. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down. Hauls it in. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He'll pull it down. At the 45 on its way. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Slings it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
This one's complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll try to run for it. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that. But what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Rebels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking for room at the 30. There's some room. He is in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up, so it's only going to help this offense.
And now the ball is not free. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air on first down. He unleashes a long one. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on third down. Dumps it off in the flats. There he goes. Boom, he got loose. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole nine. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long game. That is so nice for a quarterback to throw it short, but you get all those yards.
It's complete, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're setting up the screen. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He makes a catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
The Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and
he'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Rebels offense is back on the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at North Carolina taking on the TCU Horned Frogs.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
I caught up with the Memphis head coach coming out of the locker room. They are pretty excited about what they're seeing from their running back. As you know, he's a transfer. This is why they brought him in. And although he is performing very well, they've still got work to do. Trailing in this game, they've got to be a little bit better at the line of scrimmage here to start the second half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. Working the middle. It's complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football, and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Punts it out of the air. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hayden. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the run. It's Hayden. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
Hey, guys, I'll tell you what, man. They went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. They pick up of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to him. He's past the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks free. Past the 10. Touchdown, Rebel. He got him loose, and it was lights out after that.
And And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Memphis sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive, it could get out of hand if they don't make something happen right now. You see the coaches and players coming together to try to get that momentum back. I'll keep you posted on if that swings here in their favor. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete. Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Nolan. Fires to the wideout. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Throws to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, down here on the UNLV sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down, 10 yards to go. They'll try the counter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Headed to the 4th, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Can't get him to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. In the red area, it's Thomas. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Under fire. And it's a sack.
That's a good... there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And the Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's a little room there. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It's 1st down from the 11. Delay to the back. It's Glover. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Now the play fake. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Snagged out of the air. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Logan. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense set on first down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking for a crease. It's Hayden. Maybe a crease. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.